Hi, thanks for stopping by Soul Serenity Tarot. My name is Tia. I appreciate you stopping here. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if any of this resonates with you or you like my videos. Also be sure to hit that like button, share my videos, and please leave a comment down below if you want to see me do any specific types of readings for you guys. Alright, so today I thought I would do a pick a card reading about love. I did already pick some of the cards, but I am going to clarify with another deck. The decks I'm using today, this is the Untitled Tarot. I have Druidcraft Tarot, the Light Seers Tarot, and Wisdom of the Oracle. Now I do trim my cards for the most part. White borders drive me crazy, so if they look a little different than what you'd buy at the store, that's why. Alright, so let's get started. So you're going to be picking a pile, whatever you're drawn to, that's what you're going to pick. And again, this is about love. What you need to know and love for the month of September. Alright, so the first card you have to pick from, this is pile number 1, is Between Worlds. Pile number 2 is Exchanging Gifts. It's a ballerina coming out of a box with a kitten. Or pile number 3, which is New Life, which is a fairy hatching out of the egg. Alright, so pause the video if you need to and think about which pile resonates with you most, and we'll get started. Alright, so if you picked pile number 1, let's start your reading. And again, that is the Between Worlds pile here. Alright, so I'll start with the Untitled Tarot here. The first card I have, the Two of Cups. Upright. The next card I have from Untitled Tarot is the Six of Cups reversed. The next card in Untitled Tarot is going to be the Knight of Discs reversed. Last card from Untitled Tarot is the Hanged Man. Alright, and then I also have 3 cards from the Light Seers Tarot. The first one is Two of Cups in reverse. So this is the second Two of Cups in this reading. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so with this Between Worlds card, I see that you're kind of half in a relationship and half out. Now, if this is a past person that has left you, I think you're waiting around for this person to come back in. You feel like it's maybe only a matter of time before they return back into your life. Excuse me. Before they return back into your life or return to maybe get back into a relationship with you. I feel like maybe the person that you were with was not committed, and maybe that person, sorry about the camera shaking, my dog is sniffing a tripod. I think that maybe this person was half in and half out of this relationship. Maybe your person was non-committal. I do see that because we have these Two of Cups, right? One in upright, one in reverse. This tells me that there is love here. And there was love here. But I think your person questioned the love that was between you two. And perhaps this relationship... Man, I'm having a hard time talking. So possibly your person is having a hard time telling you how they feel or talking to you about your relationship too. But this tells me that there was love in the relationship. There still is love. But I think there was a lack of communication between you two. It also could be, man, if any of you are having a hard time talking to your person, I am feeling it. My throat is all plugged up. And I had no problem talking all day today. Yeah, I just think that this person wasn't sure about you. Or maybe it was you not sure about this person. That's where you get the between worlds, where half in, half out. I see that, maybe your person was looking at other options. I'm not seeing anything here specifically about third party, but I do see that there was an uncertainty here. There was love, but an uncertainty, like a lack of commitment. I do see that there's... Sorry about the dog. Only being sassy. All right. So I do see with the Six of Cups in reverse, this tells me that you and this person have had a past, that you were in a relationship in the past. I do believe that this person is on a break from you, or like I said, is really wishy-washy, half in, half out. This person, I feel like they didn't invest as much in this relationship as you have with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Or they were afraid that if they invested too much of themselves into this, that they were going to lose something, that they were going to lose out. Again, my dog's messing with the tripod. Falcon, come on. So I have the Knight of Discs in reverse. So this person maybe is struggling to be in a relationship with you because they're having a hard time with their finances. Maybe they feel like they want to be the breadwinner, but they're not when they're in a relationship with you because maybe you have a better job than them. I feel like they're very insecure about their material wealth or maybe even their appearance. There's part of me that thinks that they thought maybe they weren't good enough for you, and maybe that's why they weren't investing as much as they could have in this relationship. Maybe that's why they're half in, half out. Perhaps it's a feeling of you being too good to be true. I also have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this tells me if this person isn't in a relationship with you right now, perhaps, you've separated, you've taken a break. I feel like either you or this person felt like you were left out in the cold. Like I said, I feel like you put a lot into this relationship, a lot more than your person did. But I do see that with the Five of Pentacles being in reverse, this tells me that you're welcoming them back in, right? You're welcoming them back into your life. And then I also have the Hanged Man upright in this reading. And this tells me that your person has been contemplating this for quite a while. I see that you want the relationship, right? You want to move forward with this, but your person is having a hard time. And I do see that there's no communication cards whatsoever on the table here. So, and because I was having a hard time talking before, I feel like there is a lack of communication in your relationship. I feel like you haven't been clear with your partner about how you felt about them or what you want, that you want them to come back, right? And I feel like your partner hasn't spoken to you about their uncertainties in the relationship, maybe, having a hard time committing. But like I said, I know that you have a history here, and I do feel like they're missing you. But again, they're half in, half out. All right. So I'm going to use the Druidcraft Tarot here and clarify, see if there's any other messages I need to give to you. What is going to be the outcome of this situation? I mean, personally, I'm feeling like you have to give this time. It needs time. Okay, any messages for pile number 1 for love for September 2022? All right. It flipped out that way, so I'm going to leave it that way. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Okay. Of course, that would fall on the floor. All right, so I have, pardon me, the Fool upright and strength in reverse. Okay, so with the 9 of Wands in reverse, this tells me that either you or your person had their boundaries up, that there was a wall. Now, it could have been from past relationships, or it could be even from this relationship. So the guy on this card here, he's a wounded warrior. He has to protect himself because he's wounded. And so to me, this tells me that either you or your person was wounded in a past relationship, or like I said, in this relationship. And so they're making decisions out of fear. And because this is I feel like your person is contemplating this and is more in and out than you are. I feel like this energy is your person right now. They're having a hard time committing 100% into a relationship because they are afraid of being vulnerable and taking that boundary down with you. I also have the 8 of Swords here in reverse. So this tells me that this person is reaching mental clarity, that they were in their head about this a bit. You know, part of it is deciding to go with you or not to go with you. But the other part of it is, I feel like because it's a Swords card, they've been super afraid to open up to you. They've been afraid to be vulnerable. They are afraid of what you would say to them if they opened up to you. I don't know if it was maybe you have been judgmental towards this person in your relationship, or if a past person was. But I feel like this person is afraid of being judged or afraid of feeling weak. And that's why they have that guard up, right? Now, I do see that we have the Fool card in the upright. Now, this is beautiful because this is talking about a new beginning here. And because this is about a love relationship and this is about, you know, a person who's been in and out, I feel like if this person mans up or woman's up and decides to communicate with you and communicate clearly, and you both can communicate like adults, non-judgmental, you know, being very understanding and accepting of each other, I do think that you can have a new start. Now, I do have the Strength card in reverse here as well, and that tells me that this person they're wanting to come forward, they're wanting to talk to you, but they're afraid. Now, if you've been defensive with this person, you know, because maybe this person had their walls up, they were defensive against you, so maybe you felt like you were being attacked and you became defensive against this person. What Spirit's telling me is they want you to get to put your wall down, to breathe, to accept, you know, your person, right? And it reminds me of a book I read where if you go to Humane Society and you're expecting to adopt a dog, you would not adopt a cat and try to turn it into a dog, right? You would look for a dog. And if you didn't find a dog, you'd go to another Humane Society and you would look and look and look until you found a dog. You wouldn't settle for a cat. So it kind of reminds me of this, where you have to have patience with this person. You can't expect them to be the person you want them to be, right? You have to accept them for who they are. You have to accept them for their past, for whatever injuries were that were created to their heart, either in this relationship or in past relationships, and you have to give this time. You have to build trust. You have to communicate. I am seeing that this person will come back around. Like I said, I have the Fool in the upright, so there is definitely going to be a new beginning here. But really give this time. Really be patient, be understanding, be very compassionate with your person. And I know it's easier said than done because it's really hard not to be defensive if someone's been not so great to you, right? If they left you and you were suspecting it, like there's another person involved or whatever. I know it can be crazy. Now, on the flip side of this too, is that if you know that you cannot trust this person, no matter what the cards say here, right? You either have to work on building that trust back up, right? Being patient with this person, letting this person build strength and confidence and come back into you, just making sure that you were both communicating openly and accepting of each other. But if it comes down to where you can't trust this person, then I'm getting the message to let it go. The Fool could also represent you moving forward in another direction. Because at the end of the day, no matter what, it's up to you, right? You're the one who has to decide. Even if this person comes back, they beg, you know, they're open with you and they beg to come back, they miss you, whatever the situation is that we're dealing with here, it's up to you. You have to decide what you want, what you deserve, if this is something you want to get back into, or if you want to maybe venture and try to do something else. All right, that's the message I have for you guys for pile number 1. Thank you. All right, pile number 2. We have the exchanging gifts card. So I'd already pulled the tarot from the Light Seers Tarot and the Marielle Tarot here. So I'll show you the cards that we got. So I have 7 of Discs in the upright, 8 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Swords in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. That's my puppy whining. Ace of Cups in the upright, 3 of Wands in reverse, and the Tower in reverse. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting with this reading is with this exchanging gifts card, I keep getting this feeling that the relationship that you're in right now, either you're not in a relationship or you're in a relationship where you're not feeling fulfilled, like there's not an equal give or take. Maybe you feel alone being in this relationship, like your person just isn't present like they should be. I see with the 7 of Discs in the upright that you are investing in this relationship. And I do think your person is investing too. But I almost feel, I know the cards aren't really telling me this, I'm just getting this feeling that you guys are bored in your relationship. Like things aren't moving forward like you thought, or like your person thought. Like things have gotten really stagnant. I kind of get this worried energy. Yeah, so I get this energy that of you being worried that your person is feeling the same way as you are in this situation, which they are. You're not wrong. And you're worried about maybe them cheating or leaving or I don't know. I just feel like even though you're in a very stable relationship, you're worried that you're waiting for the foot to drop. You're waiting for the ball to drop on this. Like you're waiting for when is the bad news going to hit, because things were great and you're in a very stable relationship. You've built something with this person, but I just see that it's kind of stagnant. There hasn't been anything happening. Now I do have the King of Wands in reverse. This is definitely your person. And I see that this person, normally this person is, the King of Wands is normally someone who's very charismatic and energetic, probably someone who's really funny, really outspoken, loves to talk, like the center of attention at parties. And I kind of get this feeling that this person, they're kind of different. They've changed. They've mellowed out. They're not the same person they used to be. And maybe that's part of it, is that you're seeing that this person has changed. I'm almost getting a sense that this person, I don't think this person is questioning your relationship. I think they're questioning life in general. I don't want to say it's like a midlife crisis, but it's one of those things where your person isn't feeling super fulfilled, and it has nothing to do with you. It's life in general, but I know that's making you question your relationship and your connection. And I'm getting this feeling that you have a lot of anxiety around this, right? We have the Eight of Swords. It is in reverse. So this tells me that there was or still is some anxiety. Maybe this anxiety is just starting to brew up now within you. And because there's a gate in this card, I almost feel like you're trapped in this situation. You don't know how to fix it. You don't know how to help your person out of this. And then with the Two of Swords here in reverse, this also tells me that you feel like you don't have any options, that you're just stuck. So for your energy, you're investing, but you're worried and you feel stuck in this situation. And for your person's energy, I see that, they are not the same person they usually are. They're not as charismatic, but it's because they're in their head, okay? I do have the Ace of Cups, which is a beautiful card. This tells me that this person, I think this person is needing to invest love back into themselves. I think because they are very extroverted and very, very outgoing. They give their energy outward to other people. I feel like they need to hone their energy back into themselves. Maybe they're giving too much at work. They might be giving too much of their energy to other people, right? Maybe you have a family and you have children. Maybe they're just kind of tired and worn out because they're giving all their love and energy to other people. I'm just seeing that this person needs some time to rest and they need to rejuvenate. They need to bring that love back to themselves. Because I feel like if they start working on themselves, their energy level will go from down here back up to here, and they'll start getting back to their normal self. Because I do see that there's this kind of bit of melancholy or depression with this person, and I think it has to deal with them, the stuck energy in this relationship, right? I also see that we have the Three of Wands here in reverse for this person. So this person almost has this the same kind of sense, like they're having a hard time looking forward past the current situation. I feel like they too are feeling stuck. I almost feel like they stopped putting into this relationship because they're not seeing anything in return from it. And it's because you both have this kind of stuck energy, right? Like you're still giving into the relationship, you're still investing, but not as much as you could be. You've pulled back your energy because your person has been kind of depressed and hasn't been the same person. And so I feel like in return, they're pulling back their energy. I don't see that this person plans on going anywhere. I'm not seeing that they're leaving or anything like that. So I know that you're worried about that. I don't see that happening at all. I feel like this person really needs to rest and find themselves, really look into themselves and figure out what makes them happy, right? If they're just worn out from job and taking care of kids and all that stuff, they need to get back to what truly makes them happy, whether that's, no matter what that is. If that's hanging out with friends, if that's playing baseball, if that's joining a dart league, whatever it is, I feel like this person needs to get back to that. I do see with this last card here, it's the Tower in reverse. This card tells me that your person is stuck for now, but they are going to have, I feel like they are going to have an epiphany here. That something's gonna, they're going to get this aha, eureka moment. Something's going to click for them. And I feel like they're going to kind of flip, right? I see you just doing this waiting game while this person is kind of, trying to get out of their funk. But they will get out of this funk. They are going to have this realization that their funk is kind of self-induced and that they're taking on too much and they're wearing themselves out. Now, you could help this person by maybe obviously talking to them, being, having open communication with your person, but also, seeing if there's anything you can do to take anything off of their plate so that they have less that they're feeling responsible or obligated to do. And then that gives them more time to love themselves and to do things that make them happy. And I know that you may feel resentful about that because maybe you want time to do stuff for yourself and whatnot, but I'm telling you, if you give this person some time, you help them take some stuff off their plate, really talk to them, be open, be accepting, that, when this person kind of flips back around, then you'll have time, if you need it, to work on yourself again, right? Now I'm going to clarify this reading with some of the Druidcraft Tarot deck because I can't talk today. All right, Spirit, what other messages does pile 2 need to know for love for September? Dogs are sassy. Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to know for love for September of 2022? What does pile number 2 need to know? So I have the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit, what does pile number 2 need to know about love for September 2022? The Lord. 9 of Wands upright. Ace of Cups in reverse, which we had the Ace of Cups in the upright. And 3 of Wands reversed again, because we already had that 3 of Wands reversed. Okay. So for the Prince of Pentacles reversed, I almost get the sense that maybe you and your partner are having a little bit of money problems, and maybe that is why this situation is what it is. Maybe that's why you guys really aren't, connecting. You're not working together so much. I mean, you are, but you're not. I feel like you guys go to work, come home, take care of the kids. You do your thing. He does his thing, or she does her thing while you do your thing. And then you guys go to bed and you wake up and you just do it again. Like, just spinning around on the hamster wheel. But I do see that finances could be an issue. Maybe one of you has issues managing money. Maybe you fell behind on bills. Maybe there's some credit card bills that have stacked up, and maybe that is a part of the issue here. I also see with the Lord card that maybe I kind of get this feeling that the person that's watching this reading, that you are trying to control the situation. You're trying to control this money situation, that you're trying to be like, you know what, one of us has to step up and be in control, and I am. And I get the feeling that energy is pushing your person farther away from you. That really, I want you to give your person time and space, but I also want you to include your person on decisions. Now, if they relinquish control of money to you because you're better suited for that, and maybe that is part of taking off of their plate to make their life easier, definitely do that. But don't be bossy or pushy about it, and I'm kind of getting the sense that some of you guys are really judgy with your partner, and you almost like to bicker and pick at them, and that is also going to push your person away. We're all human, right? We're all humans. We all make mistakes. So if this person maybe spent a bunch of money on credit cards that you didn't have to spend, maybe there's a gambling problem, maybe there's something, right, involving money. Maybe your person lost their job, and maybe you're trying to get them motivated to get a new job, and you're really pushing and nagging on them. All that's going to do is push them away and make them do the opposite. They're not going to look for a job, or they're not going to stop gambling or spending money because you're talking at them, you're telling them what to do, you're not working with them. So I'm getting this message to, like, get off your throne and work with your person instead of scolding them because they're not a kid. They're not a child, right? They're your partner. They're your other half. You guys are equals in this relationship. But I do see that your bossiness here, or whatever this energy is, you're trying to step up and take control of a situation. You're trying to make something right in this situation. And by doing that, you're not investing as much, and I feel like your guard is up a bit. You're worried, you're stressed, and you feel stuck. Well, you trying to step up and take control of the situation is just making this person's wall go up. And I feel like this is what the energy is for your person, why your person is backing away, okay? Now I have the Ace of Cups, which we already talked about that, but it's in reverse. So this tells me that I almost feel like your relationship doesn't have a whole lot of love in it, because the only Cups cards I have are the two Aces of Cups, and that's all about new love. And for this first Ace of Cups in the upright with your person, that was telling me that your person needs to invest back into themselves and invest in self-love and building up their self-worth again, right? And I can see why, if the situation has knocked them down, then I can see why they need to build themselves up and why you need to give them, space, because they are backing away. Give them space, but really openly communicate. Now, if your person doesn't want to openly communicate, you can't make them, but I want you to take the higher road and help your person, right? Show your person love. I feel like with this Ace of Cups in reverse here, it's telling me that, I think you guys need to work on rekindling love. Instead of focusing on so much of the day-to-day stuff, like, oh, the money, how much money do we have in the checking account, or the savings account, or, oh, how are we going to get Susie to school on Tuesday because I have a meeting in the morning, or, whatever it is. I feel like you're prioritizing the wrong things in your life and in your relationship. I get this feeling that you need to prioritize your person and put thought into what you're saying to them, put thought into what you're doing, take stuff off their plate, help them. And don't feel resentful because, oh, I have to do the dishes today because my husband or my wife doesn't feel like it. Don't be like that. Don't have that kind of energy. Instead, say, oh my gosh, like, maybe you don't like to do dishes, because I'm not a fan of doing freaking dishes either. But say, you know what, I'm going to do dishes because I love my wife or I love my husband, and I want to take something off their plate to help them, because I want them to focus on things that make them happy, things that will make them love themselves again or build up their self-esteem, because, whether it's this financial thing or whatever happened, like I said, it could be like a job loss, could be anything, but I feel like your person is really kind of feeling down, depressed, even maybe like a failure to you, a failure to themselves, maybe a failure to your family. And this person needs help being lifted back up, and they need space so they can lift themselves back up, okay? But I feel like if you work on bringing love back to your person and love back into your relationship, love back into your family, a lot of this stuff will flip around, right? Because we have this Three of Wands in reverse again, and this card just tells me that you both are kind of in this hopeless energy. You're having a hard time seeing into the future. You don't even know what you want in the future. You've existed together for so long in the same kind of energy that you don't know how to move forward. And I'm telling you, the advice I'm getting from Spirit for you is to move forward with love, compassion, understanding, and helping your person. Don't be bossy. Don't be an egg. Don't tell this person you're right, they're wrong, all of that, because you're just going to push your person farther away, right? And you want your person to become the charismatic, loving person that they were, the person that you married or the person that you met Sorry, sassy dogs. You want, you want your person to be their best self, right? In this situation, you want them to grow from whatever this experience was and become better. And, they want you to be the best version of yourself too. All right, that's the message I got for you, group 2. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that resonated. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. All right, pile number 3. Pile that's the new life card here, okay? Let's see what other cards we have for you. Now, I pre-picked 4 cards from the Marielle Tarot and 3 cards from the Light Seers deck. So let's see what you got. I have the 5 of Swords in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. The World upright. The Wheel of Fortune upright. The Devil upright. The Fool upright. And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. The first thing I'm going to say about your reading is that you have 5 out of 8 cards are major arcana, right? And it's actually out of 7 because the other card is, it's an oracle card, not a tarot card. So that's crazy. So to me, this is telling me that whatever the situation is, we're going to dive into it, is kind of being led or orchestrated by spirit. It's something that you are supposed to go through, that you're supposed to learn from, okay? So the first thing I get with this new life card is obviously something new coming into your life, right? This could be new love. I'm kind of getting, for a lot of you, it's a new cycle. It's a new cycle in love. Now, it could be that you and your person were broke up for a while and that person's coming back into your life. Or it's someone brand new coming in, right? This is a love reading. And I also think part of this, whatever it was that you went through in the past, it's bringing you to this space where you are really investing in yourself, loving yourself, trying to become your absolute best self. So I do see that a lot of you are investing a ton of energy, money, time back into yourself, right? And that's really important because if you're looking for new love, those kinds of actions, you doing them things for yourself, is going to bring someone to you because you're increasing your vibration and it's going to bring someone of equal vibration to you. It's just going to make you this like bright beacon of light and people are just going to be drawn to you. They're going to be drawn to your energy, right? And even the people you know, if you're investing in yourself, they're going to be like, oh, you're glowing. What have you been doing? You look thin. What have you done? What diet are you on? And you're probably not doing a whole lot other than just loving yourself, and keep doing that, right? That's beautiful energy. What a way to start the reading. Okay. So first card I have, the first tarot card. Okay, so the first tarot card I have is the 5 of Swords in reverse. All right. So this tells me that if you were in a past relationship, or either with this person or with a past person, whatever you're healing from and recouping from, I kind of see like you felt like the situation was a complete loss, that you had to walk away from it, that I feel like there was fighting, there may have been some dishonesty, the person may have been mean, almost abusive with their words. I don't want to throw the A word around, but I feel like they hurt you with what they would say to you. And I feel like a lot of that shuts you down for a while. And I see that with this Lover's card in reverse too, I kind of see that this past person, that it didn't work out with you and this person. You're either separated from them, divorced from them, completely broken up from them. But like I said, because there's so many major arcana cards here, and you have an 8 in the Lover's card, there's always an angel it's like a divine connection, right? So because there's like angel present in this reading, I get the feeling that because this situation was getting toxic, and you, I don't want to say you were victimized, but I almost feel like you got the shitty end of the stick in this situation. I feel like Spirit just had to step in and be like, whoa, 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 stop the train. This isn't working, right? Because if you were to continue in that relationship, in that situation, things would have just kept snowballing and gotten worse and worse and worse and worse, right? And I know it's done because we have 2 completion cards. We have the World card, which tells me that this cycle with this person is done and complete. And we also have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So that tells me that because the situation is done and complete with the World card, your luck is changing and something new is going to come around. So the next card I have is the Devil card in the upright. This tells me that you actually have some fear jumping back into the dating pool. I feel like you want to, because maybe you're lonely, you miss having a person with you, but at the same time, I kind of get that you're doing just fine on your own, right? You're living your best life right now, and if you're not, you will be, because I mean, we're all on different timelines. I just feel like you're scared to jump into something or invest in something new when this past situation got so toxic. And I almost feel like I don't want to say it's the other person's fault, okay? Because I feel like either you enabled somebody to kind of go down a more toxic road, and that led to your relationship getting toxic. Maybe this was a codependent situation where you were the person taking care of somebody, and the other person, like you were the solid giver in the relationship, and the other person was the solid receiver, and so there was an imbalance. Whatever the situation, I feel like you don't want to go back into something similar. Like you're afraid that you're going to attract someone into your life that is just like the person you just had removed out of your life. And I apologize for the noise. My dogs are playing with a stick in the house. Okay. The next card is the Fool, though. So I do see that you're moving forward. I do see that you are going to get over this fear. I feel like the devil for you is fear. It's totally just being in your head, and you know, maybe you're worried about not being good enough because maybe you thought you weren't good enough for this prior person. Let me tell you, you are. You're amazing. We're all amazing. But I do see that you're getting over this fear, because dating, it can be monotonous, talking to people and trying to rebuild a connection and going on dates it's nerve-wracking. But with this Fool card, this girl is just jumping in. She's just going to have fun with it, right? And so Spirit's telling me they want you to have fun with dating, right? Follow your instincts, right? If something doesn't feel right, don't keep talking to someone. Don't go on a date with somebody. But I'm just seeing that there's a lot, like she's jumping into the ocean, right? And I just keep seeing that there's so many fish in the sea, right? And so Spirit wants you to dive into the sea and see what there is available to you, right? And go on dates and meet people and really have fun, because like I said, you're raising your vibration, you're taking care of yourself right now, and I feel like you're just going to be this beacon of light in this ocean of fish, and you're just going to be bringing people to you left and right, and it's going to be where you get to choose who you want in your life, right? Someone's not going to choose. Like people, like everyone's gonna want you to be a part of their life, but you get to choose who you're gonna have in your life, right? You're going to have lots of options. Lots of options. And then I have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This tells me that Spirit does not want you to give so much of yourself to other people right now. They want you to keep investing in yourself, right? It's almost like Field of Dreams, right? The movie, like, if you build it, they will come. I just got that reference. So, like, if you focus on yourself, build yourself back up, be your best self, people will come to you. And you're not going to have to invest a whole lot into people to come to you. You're not going to have to give your all to keep someone in your life. Instead, people are going to be giving to you, right? You get to hold on to your resources, and people are going to give to you. You're not going to have to shell out all the energy and the love and the time and the money and, you know, paying for dates and all this stuff. It's going to be the opposite. You're going to be like treated like a queen or king if you're a guy. All right. So let's clarify this reading with the Druidcraft Tarot deck here. Spirit, what does pile 3 need to know about love in September 2022? Spirit, what does pile 3 need to know about love in September 2022? Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say, with so many major arcana out here, I just see that you're having this glow up right now for sure. All right, so first card I got is 10 of Pentacles, upright. Very beautiful energy, beautiful card. King of Cups in reverse. Three of Wands in reverse. All right, Spirit, one more card. Six of Wands upright. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles card in the upright, this tells me two things. Firstly, you are becoming emotionally stable to where you're not going to have to rely on somebody for happiness anymore. You're building your own happiness. And so if someone hurts you, breaks up with you, you're not going to lose the happiness that you invested in somebody because you're investing it into yourself, right? So you're going to be stable both financially, emotionally, and mentally. You're going to be stable because you're investing in yourself. And that's how it should be, right? You don't want to invest 100% of yourself into a relationship, and then if it doesn't work, you feel like you've completely lost everything. You've lost yourself. Sassy dogs. So that's a beautiful card. And that tells me that if someone comes into your life in the future, which I do see someone coming in, it tells me that you, because you're stable, you're going to be bringing someone into your life that's also stable, and you're going to build an even more stable life together. And because, hey, he's down. I guess my dog Falcon agrees. He's excited for you. Hi, Falcon. I'm talking to the camera. I'm talking to YouTube. Okay. This King of Cups in reverse tells me two things. First of all, it tells me that you kind of have your heart closed off right now, that you're not wanting to invest so much of your emotions into a relationship. The other part of it is that I feel like the person you're going to be drawing into your life, or the person that you're ultimately going to end up in a relationship here pretty quick, I might add, is that they've also went through a similar experience as you. So I think you are both going to relate on that same level where you've been hurt and you're rebuilding yourself back up, and this person has also been hurt and he or she is rebuilding themselves back up. And so that's how you're going to relate. And you guys are going to build a crazy stable relationship because you're both are going to be your best selves as you enter into this relationship, this union, right? This Three of Wands in reverse just tells me that there's a lot of uncertainty in your future right now. You're not sure what you want. You're not sure where your life's heading. But I'm getting the message from Spirit that you are heading in the right direction, that you're on track, that you had to go through this situation so that you could build yourself back up, so you could build your self-esteem, your confidence, and be the person you're meant to be, not, you know, giving away all your resources and energy away to somebody else. But I do see with this Six of Wands upright that you are going to be victorious. Not only are you going to be victorious in love and this new relationship, which I see is quite beautiful, you're just going to be victorious in life. I feel like people are just going to be envious of you. If you're posting anything on Instagram or Facebook, I just see people like kind of pining over you, like, oh, what happened to Susie? Like, what did she go through? Or why is Johnny like all of a sudden so hot? Like, what happened? You know, that kind of thing. And it's because you're having a glow up right now, right? You're investing back into yourself, and that's just going to bring all sorts of beautiful things into your life. All right, that's the message I have for you, Pile 3. If you liked the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below if this resonated or if you want to see any other kind of video. All right, thank you. Bye.